Benvenuti ragazzi a questo nuovo appuntamento con i Migliori di FIFA, io sono Valerio, ci troviamo in Danimarca, siamo stati ospitati un mesetto fa più o meno dal Brøndby, la sezione eSports, comunque ci hanno fatto fare un bel percorso tra lo stadio, tutta la struttura, interessantissimo. Abbiamo intervistato Fredberg, il loro pro player di punta, anche perché l'altro, il compagno Ustun, si è ritirato dal club qualche settimana fa. Fredberg è arrivato secondo al mondo, si è qualificato secondo al mondo nella weekend del mese di febbraio, comunque ottimi risultati. Lo scorso anno, insieme appunto all'ex compagno, ha vinto il mondiale per club, quindi una realtà emergente, quella del Brøndby, molto importante. Questo è il primo appuntamento effettivo con il canale YouTube che stiamo riprendendo dopo un periodo di assenza, quindi il primo appuntamento che darà il via poi a tutta una serie di video per FIFA 2019 naturalmente, quindi restate aggiornati, anche perché come al solito riproporremo le nostre live, proporremo un sacco di nuovi contenuti su questo canale, su Facebook per la pagina e anche per il gruppo naturalmente, ma soprattutto sul sito web dove trovate praticamente qualsiasi informazione dedicata a FIFA. Detto ciò, andiamoci a vedere l'intervista fatta a Fredberg, dura qualche minuto, domande abbastanza interessanti. Non gioca a Fortnite, ve lo spoiler. Dai. It's gonna be very easy. I have yeah, 14.
Alright, 14 questions.
Yeah, but if it's too much at a certain point, we can decide to stop.
Alright.
But very short. When did you start becoming a pro player? Like, when did you realize that it was a time for this step up?
It was quite a journey at 2015 or something like that. I just participated in national tournaments, and then foot champions came last year, and so on, and suddenly I was here.
Do you support this team too? Or?
Yeah, it's actually my childhood club.
Okay.
So I was a big fan back then.
So basically, I just connect to something that you said. What's your feeling to compete and to play against other players in front of like 1,000 people watching you? It's like it means something. Do you have passions or?
It's actually an amazing feeling. I have no pressure about that. I actually like the situation with a big crowd on the stream with a lot of viewers. That's no concern for me.
How long time do you spend playing FIFA? I mean, it's your training daily routine, or do you compete also with other pro players to train, or just for fun?
It's quite difficult to really explain. At the beginning of a game, you're playing a lot of hours. It could be like 8 hours a day, but now when we are at the end of a game, you know quite everything almost of the game, so you don't have to spend a lot of hours during the day. Now it's all about the competition in the weekends.
And do you think that when FIFA 19 is coming out, do you have to like train a lot before you get ready for like being at a certain level? Or?
Yeah, exactly. At the beginning of the game, for example, FIFA 19, when it's arriving, you have to spend a lot of hours because it's a new game. There's new game routines, and because of that, you have to adjust your game style to that specific game.
Normally, Italian team in the real football is like a very great, except for this year because we're not qualified as a World Cup, unfortunately. But what's about the esports? Did you meet in the last years like very good Italian players, or do you think that other countries are better, like Germany?
I have played against. I think he's like the best of the best in Italy.
Yeah.
His name is Principe.
Yeah.
He won a major last year, the Madrid competition. So I've played him like 2 times this year. I played him 2 times at the Club World Cup actually, and I won both times.
Mm-hmm.
Or did I? I won at the semi-final game, but I don't remember if it was a draw in the group stage.
But in general, do you think which is the best country at the moment to play FIFA?
It's really no competition for German players.
Yeah.
Germany have like 25 players out of 64 just at the PlayStation side at major events. So it's a heavy favor for Germany.
Yeah. Okay, another thing, something we're talking about recently also with some managers in Italy. There is the possibility that esports in general are going to be part of the Olympic Games. What's your feeling about it? I mean, do you think that you would be ready to be, like, for instance, Denmark representative or something like that in case it comes?
I really hope it does.
Yeah.
I can't see why it shouldn't be an esports version of the Olympic Games. It could be a part of it, and I hope it will, because it could be a huge honor to compete at Olympic Games. But I don't know if it's going to be a possibility. But if people are going to take esports seriously, then it's the next step.
Yeah, exactly. And what's your feeling about it? I mean, when you tell to maybe your friends or your family that you are pro players, what's their reaction?
It's a different world. People don't consider it per automatic that it is a sport, like football or something like that. It's for now an esports, but I think the normal reaction would be, is it possible to make a living out of pro gaming? And it is nowadays.
In Italy at the moment, the situation related to the esports is not like the best one, because as you say, it's not easy to let the people understand that it's a real work.
Yeah.
There is a real work behind it. But slowly we're growing up a lot, and maybe we're gonna get an Italian Serie A esports, maybe not that next year, but the next one. Do you think you're close to something like this also in Denmark, or is far away?
We actually had something like that in 2017, in FIFA 17, and I won the division there. But this year they took another step, EA, because of the World Cup, regarding to some license problems, and because of that, there wasn't a division this year. But they hope that they will create an official league next year. So I hope it will be a possibility to make a league like that.
Did you play also other video games except of FIFA, or?
I'm really much a sports kind of guy. Fortnite and CSGO and something like that, it's not really my thing. But I play from time to time an NBA game.
Yeah.
I love the NBA and the NBA esports game also. They actually have created an esports version of NBA now, and that's a huge step. But I like the NBA and playing it as a video game as well.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Grazie.